The benefits of tax lien investing. So what is it? I can remember years ago when I heard about tax lien certificates pay, these huge amounts of interest. And I was like, what? I never heard about that before. So what it is in its simplest form, when property taxes go unpaid by a property owner, let's just say a house owner has stopped making their property tax payments, that is a problem. Why? Well, because counties depend on that money so that they can pay for the police, firefighters, teachers, schools, and a myriad of other public types of scenarios. So that is what we all depend on, all of these things in society. And when property taxes aren't paid, it is a real problem. So what ends up happening is the county where that property is located is going to offer a tax lien certificate when somebody has stopped making that property tax payment on their house. And that means that if you were to come in and pay the back taxes, that tax lien certificate will offer you a certain return on that investment of the unpaid taxes that that homeowner was not paying. So that is a way that counties can recoup these unpaid taxes and entice people like you and me to come up with that money, give them being the county, that unpaid tax in return for a return on our investment when the property owner comes and makes the payment of that unpaid tax. So when the homeowner pays the back taxes, they're not only going to pay what they owed, they're also going to pay the interest that has accrued that is going to be paid to the investor who has put up the money and in return has gotten this tax lien certificate. So that is it in a real simple explanation. And so counties all across the country all the time are having these auctions for tax lien certificates. Now, different states do it differently. So just hang on to that thought right now. When somebody is trying to get a tax lien certificate, there's going to be some bidding. That's where the auction comes in. And what people are going to be bidding on is lowering that interest rate because it's starting so high. Some counties will offer 16%, 18%, 24% or more. That's a high interest rate. And so by enticing people to come in and pay the property taxes of somebody's property taxes that were not paid, and they're enticing them with these high interest rates, people will come in and let's just say the tax lien certificate is set at 18%. They'll come in and bid 17%. And then somebody else will say, well, I'll put up the money and I'll take 16%. And somebody will say, I'll take 15%. That's how they auction and bid in a tax lien certificate type of a scenario. And like I said, people are bidding all the time, all across the country on either tax lien certificates or tax deeds. Now, what is a tax deed? What is a tax defaulted property? Well, it's the same kind of scenario where the county is trying to recoup some unpaid taxes, but instead of offering tax lien certificates and some enticing rate of return for the investor, who's then bidding it down against other people that are trying to get that same tax lien certificate, in other states, the counties are going to take the property and then sell them at an auction, and then people are going to be bidding on that property. And of course, in that case, they're going to be bidding the price up. The county just wants their money. That's the bottom line. And their collateral is the property. So in a tax deed state situation, you're bidding for the property, you're getting that property, and it's not going to have any encumbrances, no liens. You're getting that property free and clear. What about the tax lien certificate scenario? A lot of times in the marketing, you see, oh, you can be getting a property for just the taxes owed. Well, what is the reality of that exactly? Chances are, and in most cases, the homeowner's coming back and they're actually paying the unpaid tax that they stopped making payments on a while ago and the interest that's owed. The investor's happy because they're getting a higher than average rate of return on the money that they put up for that tax lien certificate. The homeowner's happy because they've still got their property. But what happens when the homeowner doesn't come and make that payment of the back taxes? Well, that's when whoever has paid for that tax lien certificate is then awarded the property without any encumbrances, free and clear. And that's why you will see in the marketing for tax lien certificates or tax lien certificate courses that, people are getting properties for just the taxes owed. In most cases, that is not happening. in most cases, the owner of the property is coming up with their back taxes. But in some cases, they're not. And that's when you could be getting a property without any mortgages connected to it, no loans, no liens, all that kind of thing. Nothing is connected to that property in most cases. Now, can that change going forward? Well, the government can change anything. But this has been around for a long time, years and years and years, way before we were born. It's a way that the county gets the money that they're owed. And the county is powerful. Tax lien certificates, tax deed properties, either way, these are two ways that counties can get what is owed to them. And in about half of the states, they do tax lien certificates. The other half of the states, they are using tax deed property auctions. So either way can be very beneficial when you know the ins and outs. You can do a simple online search to see what states handle it each way and what type of interest rates are paid based on the different counties within the states that are offering tax lien certificates. I hope that helps. I'll share more with you in the next video.